influences continue. Of course, the development of the camera will be hugely important. The understanding of how light affects how we perceive the visual world in terms of form, which is the shape of an object, and the color of that object. So those are the themes that will continue from the 17th century till, in fact, till today. So we have here Manet, who's been called the father of French Impressionism. So Impressionism begins in France, and for a long time the most influential painters will remain French. But then with later painters, we have some who aren't French but who are still hugely influenced by the developments that took place in France. So Manet, this is called Lunch on the Grass. So it's showing, now again, it's some kind of an allegorical figure who is shown in a realistic setting. So it's kind of a fantasy painting, which is lunch on the grass, but this doesn't happen. Typical lunch on the grass. So it's kind of imagination that you have to use. But the whole idea is that just as the Dutch painters were painting everyday scenes of their lives, now with the advent of the Industrial Revolution, people are working very long hours in factories and mills. And so the recreational aspect of a day out on the beach, taking a Sunday off to relax in the park, those become themes that the French Impressionists will paint. So they are going to the bar to relax. This is again Manet, and he is painting a barmaid here who is attending to this bar, and in the back is the mirror reflecting the large number of people who are here. The second figure has been debated as to whether it is her reflection in that mirror that goes all the way down, or is it a second one? And there are scholars till this day who are debating about it. But nonetheless, you can see almost a kind of this emptiness, this glossy, kind of glazed look of a person who comes day in and day out serving alcohol to people who are having a good time, but that's just her job. So it also talks about the kind of humdrum life of people working, 10 hours a day, kind of a meaningless, not particularly doing what they necessarily would love to be doing. They're doing it day in and day out. Yes?
At first, doesn't it look like there's a woman looking into the mirror behind her, and then her reflection is a man, but then you see it's actually her reflection, even though it's not behind her.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though it's not behind her.
Even though it's, right. And then, of course, one wonders about this man. If it's a reflection, then is this the man who's looking at her, who is being reflected? Both of them are being reflected in the mirror. So are we looking through the eyes of this man?
Yeah.
Right? So these are all the questions. So here then we have the other giant, Monet, Claude Monet. So he, of course, was extremely prolific and did hundreds of paintings, of course, probably best known by his water lilies. Lived outside of Paris at a place called Giverny, and that's where his house still is, and you can visit it. And we have a beautiful garden which he painted with the bridge that we see in several of the paintings. And it's a museum now with his paintings, and there's a lovely bookshop and a gift shop where you can purchase prints of his paintings. So he's definitely one of the most important, he's a giant of the French Impressionism.